And the reason I wanted to make this video is because we've been having a bit of a discussion on our Discord server. We've been watching the debate, if you can call it that, between ArraySeven and Zesty Jesus. And if you guys don't know who they are, let me help you out there and drop their Twitch links. There you go. And maybe get the other stuff sorted out. So ArraySeven is a famous medic. I think we can call him that. Makes a lot of YouTube videos. I should probably use my crits. There we go. Hello, Applesauce. So he postulated a while ago that, hey, you know what? Maybe if we want to keep TF2 alive, we should get more interesting, more reward kind of structure. Make it more competitive. Make it, you know, nicer to win. I am just blabbering by myself to the applesauce just for this bit because I want to. Well, as you might have guessed, I have opinions. Yes, I know. Nobody who knows me saw that coming, but no, really, I have opinions. My yes, we hide here, engineer. My opinion, and we've talked about that during the previous stream, the 23rd of May. We did a stream also discussing this topic based on ArraySeven's initial video. And the debate has only raged on, become more intense as more people are weighing in. So I figured, you know what, if everyone is having their opinion, I'm gonna jolly well have my opinion as well. Yeah, let's crit this guy. Come on, Quart. I believe in you. Don't run away from me. Yeah, you know what? Good luck. I am not jumping into that sideline for you. So yeah, I think let's start in the beginning. So ArraySeven, as I said, his opinion was that TF2 should be a bit more competitive. Just, you know, not actual competitive. He didn't mean to say that TF2 should be close to Sixes or Highlander or, you know, UGC. No. I mean, and that's part of the confusion. Oh crap. I'm dead. Part of the confusion was, of course, you know, how do you define competitive? And I think the best way to describe it is just as slightly more serious, a more serious version of casual. And then a lot of people, myself included, disagreed. Again, I know this will come as a big surprise, but sometimes I disagree with popular YouTubers. So Zesty Jesus based a very succinct video, far more succinct than I can be, so this will ramble on a bit, based on that premise, like, you know, ArraySeven, we disagree, and a lot of players disagree with you. And one of the key comments he made was, and one that I fully stand behind, is that TF2 is the last bastion of true casual. True things don't matter. True, you know what? If you want to be a hoovy, if you want to walk around giving sandwiches to the enemy team, TF2 can be that. We don't want TF2 to become more competitive. And that kind of brings us to the first problem with ArraySeven's video, is that when you watch the whole video, he's never actually specific on what he means by more competitive. Hello there, general wrong password. And I think this is part of the reason why the debate has been raging on for so long. Nobody knows what he means. Possibly, perhaps, up to and including ArraySeven himself. Maybe you were my friend. What are you doing, Oracle? What are you doing? Well, we are popping Ubers left, right, and center, but I don't think Oracle is going to survive. Nope, he's not. So that is part of the reason. Right? You know, there is no clear defined thing. Which led to a lot of speculation, like, do you mean that, you know, we should have class limits? Should we have weapon rebalances? Should we have skill trees? Anything like that? Hello, Pink Sock. So that is the first big problem. And that kind of brings me to the next point. A point that Zesty Jesus, which is, by the way, an awesome nickname, made. A point Zesty Jesus made to it. TF2 is not like Overwatch, and we would kind of rather if it weren't like Overwatch. And ArraySeven also went on like, no, but Overwatch and TF2 are two completely different games. Yes, they are, but that doesn't mean that you can't compare aspects of the one with aspects from the other. Oracle, we might be in a bit of a pickle here. So that is, of course, the second point then. How would you change TF2 to become more serious? And there just isn't that much you can do. And the reason I'm saying that is take Overwatch. Take the casual mode in Overwatch. You know, just regular queuing up. I like this heavy. The regular mode in Overwatch is by all means non-competitive. You know, you're not really ranked. Anyone can join of every skill level. They can jump into a game and they play a game and, you know, that's it. But Overwatch's casual mode, Overwatch's quick play feature does have class limits. It does have certain roles. It has play limits. You will always be playing 6 versus 6. If somebody drops out of the game, they'll be replaced. It is always 6 versus 6. And let me ask you, Oracle, I would not do that if I were you. Let me ask you, I'm dead. No! My crits, he failed me. Let me ask you, if you play Overwatch, do you think you could go an entire round being Reinhardt, crouching, not fighting, and just waving at the enemy team? Do you think you would last a round? Because maybe you play different servers than I do, but where I play, a player like that gets kicked. And that is, I think, the point that Zesty Jesus was trying to make, that ArraySeven just failed to grasp or misunderstood. And that's in the casual mode. That is in a casual game mode. That is not a competitive Overwatch experience. That's just regular casual. And you cannot do things like be a hoovie, because players will hate you. You will lose them the game. And I think that is a crucial aspect that is very easily overlooked. It doesn't even matter what you mean, ArraySeven. It doesn't even matter that you don't provide anything really specific, because no matter what you do, no matter how we change the game... I'm dead. I made a huge mistake. No matter what you do, no matter how you change the game, if you make the game, if you incentivize people to win, then people will want to win, and they will be very upset if they do not win. And that's the nature, that's people. It's not a game problem, it's a people problem. And TF2 is on the very edge, it's on the very border. There's a sniper there. TF2 is on the very edge of that. You cannot make TF2 any more serious, at least the casual experience, without making it so that people get upset if you be a hoovie. They will get upset if you play as, you know, a troller, because it's not optimal, and you will lose people the game, and people will get upset about that. So that's kind of the first really big reason why I am very much skeptical of ArraySeven's assertion that we should have a more serious or a bridge between casual and competitive. I don't think we do. I don't think that making casual more competitive is a good choice here. I'm checking chat a little bit, Pinksock. Sorry. I am having a monologue. Sorry, guys. I swear I will stop rambling on very soon. And War Thunder, well, let's look at it later. So, that's the first thing. TF2 is so casual, so extremely casual, that I can play... Let's try it out. Let's play Hoovie. You know what? Let's play Hoovie. Let's do the thing that we say we can do in this game. I need my gibbous. I need my sandwich. Let's see how long it takes for me to get kicked. So that's the thing. If you do this in Overwatch, even in the casual Overwatch, you will be kicked. There is no fun allowed. You cannot have fun like this. You cannot have nonsensical gameplay like this, even in the casual Overwatch experience. Not because, you know, nobody forbids you to do it. Nobody says you can't do it. It's your teammates. You are letting your teammates down, and your teammates will be unhappy if you do that. Oh, I got shot. So that's the first thing. If you change that, and even here, like I have been kicked as a friendly hoovie, or people have initiated vote kicks against me. People don't I mean, people want to win a game, and that's understandable. There's a degree to how much you want to win the game. And that's kind of what I'm getting at. And in TF2, that degree to how much you want to win the game is very low. Mostly, I think, because the game has been going on for so long. People know TF2. They've been playing this game for 10 years. I've been playing this game for 10 years. I have played competitive. I've been super serious. And I still have fun doing serious stuff, just not always. There are times when I just want to walk up to the enemy and give them my sandwich. And I can do that in this game, and I cannot do that in any other game. And I think that is the essence of what Zesty Jesus said by TF2 is the last bastion of true casual gameplay. It's the last place where you can be a friendly hoovie. Unless there's a pirate, because they're mad. Like I says, Overwatch was made to be a competitive game. It was made for esports, and I agree with you there to a point. But remember, back in the day when Overwatch launched, it did not have class limits. It did not have things like you have to have 2 tanks and 2 DPS and 2 healers. That wasn't in the game, not when it launched. You could have 5 Junkrats, and that was fine. And I played 5 Junkrats, and it was fun, and it was, quite frankly, more fun than the game is now. And that is exactly, I think, why people are worried when somebody says, hey, we should make TF2 more like Overwatch. Look at it. Look at this encounter here. I can walk up to a medic, an enemy medic, I can give him my sentry, and he's like, thank you, good sir. Thank you. That is much appreciated. And the enemy heavy just gave me his sandwich. There is no other game that I know of where something like that can happen. And that is why we are so worried that if you want to make it more competitive, if you say, okay, if you're playing a hoovie, your teammates will hate you and they will kick you. If you change the game into something like that, this will be gone. This will never happen again. There is no other game like it, and there is no other game where this could possibly exist. So yeah, that is, I think, in a nutshell, part of why ArraySeven's video got the response that it did. It makes perfect sense to me that it got the response that it did, and I think Zesty Jesus summed it up really well. And I think ArraySeven just misunderstood that response, if I'm quite honest here. I mean, he is an intelligent guy. I really like his videos. I really like what he's saying. But the long and short of it, I'm going to die here. These guys don't like fun. He likes me. Here, have a sandwich. Okay. Pinksock redeemed. Oh, sorry, you're using so uncivilized. All right, I'll switch to medic. I will get a kill with you, Busa. Fine. So yeah, sorry, Pinksock. And one of the things that I didn't like in ArraySeven's response to Zesty Jesus' video is at some point Zesty Jesus remarks that, hey, you guys, you know what? If you want a competitive TF2, we agree. We like that there are different modes to play the game. There are people that really want TF2 to be a competitive game. There are people that really want TF2 to be a casual game. You can't have both on the same server, but you could have individual servers. And we tried that. Valve tried that. They made Meet Your Match. Hello there, General Legas. They made Meet Your Match to be exactly that. You can now queue up for casual and you can queue up for competitive. And just nobody seems to queue up for the competitive version. Zesty Jesus points that out and he says, you know what? This was what the community said a competitive TF2 should be like. And you have it. Oh, almost got a kill there. Oh, thank you, Hans. You've had your chance. You've had your competitive TF2 game mode. It just doesn't really work. To which ArraySeven said, well, yeah, of course, it didn't get all the attention. It was rushed. It wasn't great. And that's it. I mean, okay, grant you. I'll accept that. It wasn't done great. Fine. You know what? I don't disagree with you there. But then tell us how to do it better. And again, this stems from not having a very clear defined idea of what you're talking about. If you say, okay, I have this brilliant plan to make the competitive button. If you queue up for competitive, if you press that button in TF2, and that takes you to a competitive experience that people want to play, that you don't have to queue up for half an hour for, please tell us. And I'm all for it. I will be your biggest proponent. I will advocate from here to the moon, even as much as my tiny little channel can, for making that competitive game mode more accessible, more used, more playable. Jans, we've gone the wrong way. Gentlemen, please be don't fighting in the comment section. This is a war stream. So yeah, I'm wasting my time here on this medic. Anyway, so yeah, we can coexist. I fully agree with the notion that some people would like to play a bit of competitive TF2. I would like to play a bit of competitive TF2 too as well. That's why I joined FACEIT. I mean, for anyone who's been with the channel for long enough, you know I played FACEIT. I enjoyed it. That is as close to a bridge between casual and competitive as you're going to get. I've played some other game modes like TF2, which is the same thing. You queue up on a website. You don't really need to rank. You don't need to form a team. You just queue up and you get a semi-competitive match with competitive rules, with no weapon bans though. TF2 does have player limits, so you have a Highlander and a Sixes mode with class limits. So, you know, it's not exactly... Okay, I'm losing this. It's not exactly competitive, but it's very close. It's the exact thing that I think ArraySeven was talking about, like a bridge between casual and competitive. Because this is not a new discussion. Again, I've played the game for 10 years. People have asked for a way to jump from casual into competitive for as long as I've played the game. This has been a question for 10 years. And people have tried to solve that problem for 10 years. They've tried it with TF2, they've tried it with the Valve matchmaking, they've tried it with FACEIT. We've tried everything. It's been advertised, it's had as much recognition as it is feasible to get. And still not so many people play it. And I'm not happy about that. And if you have an idea to make that a better experience, an experience that people do want to play, holy hell, tell us. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. I should not have jumped there. Right. I'm ignoring the fighting in my comment section right now. In my chat. So yeah. I absolutely love the idea of making a functional bridge between competitive and casual. What I fully disagree with is making the casual experience, the base casual experience, even the slightest bit more competitive. Because if you do that, if you make the casual experience even the slightest bit more competitive, people will start to play like it matters. They will start to win. They will play to win, and they will not allow you to play anything that jeopardizes that ability to win. If I play a Hoovier, if my team sees me playing a Hoovie and they're like, I want to win, we're not going to win because of this Hoovie, they will kick me. They will be right to do so. The only reason why something like this can exist is because nobody really cares about winning. I mean, a few people do, but you know what I mean? Like, there are a few people that care about winning, but very, very few. And as long as that stays very, very few, and as long as most people in this game are content to just, everyone likes to have a great moment. Everyone likes to have, a crit spill that hits 4 people at once. Everyone likes to be a sniper hitting an impossible headshot, or a scout dancing around the heavy, shooting him from above. Those moments are epic, and you can still have those epic moments in casual TF2. I have them all the time. What you cannot have is that in addition to true casualness. So yeah, that is my I am planning to upload this to YouTube, Legos. So that's why. And I think that's going to wrap it up for me. That is more or less what I wanted to talk about. My thoughts on that whole debacle, that whole debate, and why, in my opinion, well, like I said, ArraySeven never clarified exactly what he wants. Until he does so, we can only speculate. We can only imagine in what ways he proposes to change TF2. And you know what? I don't even mind weapon balances. If there's a fun weapon that I use and somebody says, okay, we need to rework this, you know what? I'm not going to get mad. I am sad that TF2, that the cleaver got nerfed. And I'm sad that the Sandman got nerfed. I mean, I like those weapons. I really did. And that combo got nerfed. And, well, you know, it annoyed me. But I'm not going to play less TF2 over it. There's a sentry there. So like I was saying, ArraySeven was wrong and right in so many facts for most. So yeah, I mean, we could go on for forever. But that's basically where we are at, I think, with this whole discussion. We don't really know an exact plan, so we can just speculate on what might go wrong, what might go right. But the thing I think many people like me are very worried about is that as soon as you give people an incentive to win, as soon as you tell people you have to win and you're going to rank up and you're going to get points and you're going to have a scoreboard and all that, and as soon as that happens, you'll ruin this. You'll ruin this experience that you can't get anywhere else. And I'm worried about that. That's why I've made now 2 streams about it. Other people are worried about it. And that doesn't mean that we hate competitive. I like competitive. I've played competitive. I would like to have the opportunity to occasionally play a very competitive experience. Nope, the other pyro is not having it. Oh, he was trying to extinguish me. All right. With that, I will end the stream. I'm sorry, guys. As I said, this was going to be a very short stream. I had opinions, and I started typing comments, and I realized that nobody's going to read my text walls. If you guys have any more input on this, please let me know now. I would love to have this discussion with you here. But that's the way that I see it. And if anyone... short stream, back to War Thunder. Good plan, Sky King. In case anyone wonders, by the way, Zesty Jesus, again, I love that nickname. Zesty Jesus made a response video, or a response stream, because he is on Twitch, and I will link their channels once more. It's the Uncle Dane wannabe. So he made a whole stream. It lasts an hour. I didn't watch the whole thing. I'm sorry, I have more things to do. So he's also talking about this, but I think he made it pretty clear that that was going to be the last he was going to say on it, because also, you know, everything was getting chaotic for him, and I understand that as well. Am I gonna... Uncle Dane wannabe's healing me. I don't know if he realizes I'm being a friendly. But yeah, so their streams, their Twitch channels are now in the chat. Do check them out. And again, I really like ArraySeven's streams and his videos. The man is a genius. He has some really good points. I worry that what he proposes will ruin this. And I like this, and I don't want this to go to ruin. In fact, that's the whole reason why I came back to TF2 after playing Overwatch. I played Overwatch. I still do. I still stream it occasionally. There's a spy here. He's going to try to backstab me. It's okay. I forgive you. I forgive you, soldier. Okay. With that, let me call it quits. Thank you all very much for hanging out with me during my rant. I do like ranting occasionally. Let's have TF2 in space. Oh, wait, they did that. Valve made this asteroid map and with bots, and nobody played that either. So yeah, if you guys have more thoughts, more comments, hit me up on the Discord. You know where to find it, and discuss this further. But I think until we get a very clear definition out of ArraySeven of what he means, you know, actual factual changes that he proposes, this is as far as we can go. We can just speculate what he wants, and what he wants seems to be to change this thing when maybe we just should change this thing. With that,